welcome back. Okay, so this is the Wild at Heart, and I'm gonna wear this while I talk to you about the enhancements and lubricants and what the heck all the differences are, right? So this one's gonna be the nice satin. It is a cowl neck. I've tucked it into the top of my bra so that I don't accidentally like expose myself. It's gonna be a good time. Okay, the shorts that come with this are a very like deep high cut, very like 70s 80s pajama shorts, super duper comfy, very nice soft satin. So the very first enhancement that I want to talk to you about is called Great Head. Yes, it's super duper punny, but that's what's really great about it. Okay, so last year 2020 was crazy, right? We spent a lot of time with people at our house. Maybe we did some more yelling than usual. Maybe once we were allowed to go back to sports games, you did a lot more yelling there than usual, and you have a sore scratchy throat. Maybe you have allergies. Maybe you actually have a cold and you have a sore scratchy throat. Maybe you gag when you brush your teeth or do other completely innocent activities. Right? I have no idea what else those could be. So here's how it works, okay? So anytime that we're gagging, the reason why, there are all these little tiny hairs in the back of our throat, okay? And they basically act like a little pinball machine. So anytime something goes down there that's not supposed to, it tries to hit it back out. That's what that gag reflex is. So Great Head is gonna be like a hair gel for those hairs on the inside of your throat. If you just have a sore, scratchy throat and it's not necessarily any sort of gag reflex, it's going to work the same way that a throat lozenge does and soothe the inside of your throat, okay? A little bit on your finger near the back of your tongue. You don't have to put like deep throat your finger, you're fine. Put it as far back as you can comfortably go. When you swallow, it'll coat the inside of your throat and help soothe everything like a throat lozenge. Okay, that comes in delicious flavors. The next one I want to share with you is called O. Okay, so O is for your clitoris, and it can also be used on anyone with a penis. A very, very little bit will do. So just the very end of your pinky, right? If you touch the end of your pinky on a table, that's all that I want you to use. You can always add more. You can never take it away. I don't need you to call me at 3 o'clock in the morning. Oh my God, it's cold. It's hot. It's cold inside. I don't know what to do. Calm down. It's okay. Use less. Okay, so here's how it works. Okay, if you've ever been somewhere cold and you come in from outside, you're like, ooh, man, my hands are like, I can't feel my hands. I should be able to. Let me run them under some warm water. You know the water is warm, but you still can't feel it. The fact that you can see it, but you can't feel it, triggers something in your brain that says, hey, we need to send blood flow back to the fingers. We should be able to feel this. Okay, so it sends the blood flow and all of a sudden you couldn't feel it and then they feel like they're on fire. That's because you've had additional blood flow, and increased blood flow means increased sensitivity. So same thing happens for your clitoris. So a little bit of this triggers your brain that says, hey, this feels cool. Like literally it feels cold. It's a cold sensation. So it sends more blood flow. More blood flow means increased sensitivity. That means faster arousal time and more intense sensations. Okay, that can be used on both men and women, anyone with a clitoris or a penis. Now, the next one is going to be for our penis people. Okay, this one's called Endurance. If you are looking for a way to prolong things, to make it a little bit harder for him to finish, maybe you want to finish the time, maybe you want to go round 2, whatever it is, okay? Endurance is going to be one of our CBD enhancement gels, so it's going to help relax the tissue, so they have to focus a little bit more mentally to keep things going, right? And that should even the playing field just a little bit. Now, the next one is for your G-spot and just affectionately named GPS, okay? It's gonna find it, it's fine, okay? So just like O is for the clitoris, GPS is for your G-spot, and they can absolutely be used at the same time. Okay, this one has a pump, so 1 pump is sufficient. You're just gonna go about 2 inches in on the pelvic wall, and that's approximately where your G-spot is, okay? If you have a vaginal toy, you want to just go up there with a finger, that's totally fine. As long as it's in the same general vicinity, it's going to work just fine, okay? So it does the same thing, it works the same way. It's going to go ahead and draw additional blood flow to help grow the G-spot and make it a little bit more sensitive so you can get there faster, okay? Now, the next one I want to share with you is called our Excitement. Okay, this one is also a gel. So the biggest difference between gels and creams, right? So Endurance and Excitement are going to be a gel. GPS and O are going to be a cream. Creams are going to be more powerful, but they take longer to kick in. Okay, gels absorb faster, so they start working sooner, but they might not be as strong, and that's okay. Okay, so Excitement is going to be one of our warming gels. It's the only warming gel that we have. So the way that it works, it's going to go on just like the O does, right? So just 1 pump, because it does come in a pump, right onto the clitoris, okay? And instead of a cooling sensation, you're gonna feel a warming sensation. So if you're not super stoked about the idea of it being cold, that's totally fine, okay? It's gonna work the same way. You just wanna make sure with any of these that you kind of let them do their thing for like 3 to 5 minutes before any sort of intercourse, because otherwise we can transfer from your body to theirs, their body to yours, and it may not feel super great for the person that it wasn't intended for. Okay. Now, the very last one I want to share with you for our enhancements is called Booty Ease. Okay, I know, laugh, it's fine, but here's the thing. It can be super, super enjoyable for people, but most people have only ever had dolphin sex. Okay, when you say anal, they go, oh no, I didn't like that. It's because it was an accident. It accidentally went there and like, right? No, we don't want to be a dolphin, okay? But Booty Ease is going to work like great head, but for your butt, right? So neither of them numb anything. They're just going to soothe it. So you're going to put this on first. It's going to help relax the nerves at the anal opening, and then a lubricant, and then a toy, finger, whatever it is to help ease into things, okay? So Booty Ease is just like great head, but for your butt. So we've talked about enhancements, right? And I want you to get your tickets. I want you to go ahead and tell me which enhancement interests you the most. It doesn't mean you have to buy it. I just want to know which one you either learned the most about or makes you have more questions or kind of want to check it out, okay? We're going to talk about 3 different lubricants, technically 4, but 3 categories of lubricants. The first one is going to be our water-based lubricant, okay? If you've ever tried the Just Like Me, that is our water-based lubricant. It's FDA cleared, safe for condom use, pregnancy, any red cancer survivors, or super sensitive people, and there are flavor options if you wanted to go that route, okay? But it's going to be a water-based lubricant. That means that it's going to absorb into the tissue so that when your body creates its own moisture, it will keep wetting itself like the Energizer Bunny. Okay, this is made for anyone with a vagina. Water-based lubricants are great for all things vagina. Can you use it everywhere else? Sure, but it's not ideal. Okay, if you are somebody who has pain with insertion, pain with intercourse, even just regular daily aches and pains due to inflammation, PCOS, we do have a CBD water-based option, which may be super helpful. If you have no idea what the heck CBD is, it's really great for retaining moisture and addressing inflammation. Okay, a lot of the time, the pain that we feel is a result of inflammation. So if we can treat the inflammation, it might help. Okay, so water-based lubricants, great for all things vagina. If you're super sensitive, we have it unflavored, unscented. Okay. Now, the next one is going to be for everything Hollywood lied to us about, okay? And by that, I mean water play, marathon sex, and anal play. None of those are as fun and easy as Hollywood makes them look, right? So this guy right here is Pure Pleasure. It's our silicone-based lubricant, safe for all things that Hollywood lied to us about, right? That is what it's made for. It's going to stay there until you physically wipe it off. Your body will not absorb it. Marathon sex, right? Can be a lot of fun, but not if things are super dry and uncomfortable. Okay, 80% of people need a regular lubricant, like Just Like Me. Y'all, your butthole doesn't make its own moisture. Use a lubricant. It's totally fine, okay? Now, the last category of lubricants are for all things penis and body massage, okay? So Whipped is going to be one of our emollient or lotion-based lubricants, right? So it looks and has the texture of lotion. Because the shaft of the penis is like a giant sponge, this has larger molecules. Basically, that just means that it doesn't absorb as quickly. So, can you use a water base on a penis? Absolutely, but it's going to absorb very quickly, which means more friction, more skin pulling, and a lot more discomfort, okay? Whipped is going to be a lotion-based lubricant, so it stays on the skin longer, and it's absolutely delicious. If you want to use it for foreplay, put it in 3 places on your body, tell them there's 4 or 5, and they can't continue until they find all of them with their mouth. You've got a good time coming, okay? But lotion-based lubricant, toys, hand favors, oral favors, all of the things, because everything tastes better than penis and everything feels better when there's less friction. Okay, so if you made it to the end of this video, I'm super duper stoked that you're here. The Whipped also comes in flavors. There's a bunch of them. We'll talk about it, okay? But if you've made it to the end of this video, go ahead and tell me what your favorite beverage is in the comments in the Facebook party. Bye, ladies. See you soon.